Morning, Tom Thiersch, Jefferson County. On your agenda this morning, you have discussion and possible adoption of your new county strategic plan, which I have read the draft of. Several comments on this. First, and probably most importantly, is the fact, as stated in the plan, the county's elected officials and senior management team have worked together to develop a strategic plan. Here's the problem. The staff developed it. There was no public input. Where were the surveys? Where were the interviews of the public to find out what the public wants? The strategic plan needs to reflect the needs of the citizens, not your needs. And frankly, I have no idea on what basis you have accurately and fairly measured the desires of the people that live in this county in terms of what's important to them. You may have an idea based on people who are squeaky wheels, speak up, maybe people like me. But you know what? This plan doesn't necessarily reflect my needs. Some of it does, some of it doesn't. Point is, you don't know what it reflects because you don't have a proper scientific input. Okay? So I think you ought to put this off until you have, in fact, figured out what the people really want. The people you work for, people who hired you. Okay? Right now, the only information you have is what you've gotten from special interest groups, people who speak up. So that's the first point. You don't have adequate input, the input that's required to adopt that plan. The second thing that I do want to point out here is that about 3 or 4 times in the cover memo and elsewhere in this thing, there's this phrase, "in tough times." I keep hearing, and I'm really getting kind of tired of that phrase. And even though I found myself now trapped into using it, it says, during the recession, maintain key public services. Well, how about just doing that all the time? In tough times, we need to watch our budget. Well, no, you need to watch them all the time. There's never a good time to be wasteful of the public's money. So much for that.